Hello everyone, this is Candy, the 614 Stitcher, and today is Tuesday, December the 24th, 2024, and this is my Flosstube episode 134. I would like to say hello and welcome to any and all new subscribers. I thank you for taking the time to watch my video and see if I can enable you with a project or two. And to my returning friends, I thank you so very much for coming back each and every time that I do upload a video. It has been a couple of weeks, maybe a week and a half or so, and a lot has gone on again. So I thank you all so very much for your prayers and your thoughts, all your kind words regarding the illness that my mom is facing. I would also like to say happy Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas. If you celebrate, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all of those holidays that are about to be upon us in a few short hours. Things are still status quo down here. They actually had to admit my mom back into the hospital. So please just continue to keep her lifted up. And in your thoughts and prayers, you all have been such so inspirational and so kind and caring in your words. And I really do appreciate it very, 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 very much. In the midst of all of that, I have a couple of things too that I've been stitching on. I also picked up my hooking again. So I've been hooking and I'll show you that. I'm going to also show you my new start, some whips. I don't have any finishes this time, and what my plans are, and some investments in Stitchy kindness that I've received. And then I'll let you go on with your day. I know Christmas Eve can be very busy for a lot of people that wait till the last minute to do their shopping and or gift wrapping. So I won't hold you very long, but I did want to get in another video and not wait until next week. So here we go. So on December the 15th, there was a sale that was started by EJ of the Sunshine Stitchers, and it was Put a Bird on It, and Put a Bird on It is by Modern Folk Embroidery, and I will put a picture in here. I have not been able to print off my sheet for it just yet. Things are so different when you're away from home. Having the things that you normally have, you don't have them. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to print this off. I need to do this. I need to do that. So anyway, and then with the holiday right in the middle of the week, it has kind of thrown me off a little bit. So anyway, with that being said, I started Put a Bird on It. And again, I'll post a picture of what the cover sheet looks like. And here is my bag that I purchased from Vicky's Stitch and Button. I did decide, I know I had put up a poll on Facebook in the Sunshine Stitchers Facebook group about which fabric to stitch this on. And I decided to go with the 46 count oyster shell by Fox and Rabbit. Excuse me. And here is where I am now. I am using Cottage Garden Threads BR28, and the name is LaSalle I'll just show it. Here is the floss color, and as you can see, it variegates from dark to light, back to dark again. And this is the first 499 stitches that I was able to put in on this. It is wonderful. I am enjoying it. This was one day's worth of work, so I'll be picking it up again in this coming week to put some more stitches in it because I want to get to I would like to put in another 500 stitches so that I would be at 12,000 stitches by January, and then I can have a stitch goal of putting in 1,000 stitches every month to finish it for the year. This is a year-long sale. The hashtag is hashtag put a bird on it, and I am truly enjoying it. There are so many, and if you are not a member of the Sunshine Stitchers Facebook group, please join so that you can see all the different color combinations, fabric, floss, silk, all of the different fabric combinations that are being used for this sale. We will be having a First Friday Zoom, and all of that information will be on the Sunshine Stitchers page. It'll be Friday, January the 3rd. So please come on and join us. Of course, we're at the very beginning stages of it. It is a 13-month sale, and it is going to be wonderful. Lots and lots of people have joined in, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing all of the different colors and fabric and how the motifs come out as people stitch them. It's going to be great. So that was for the, I'm also using that for the acrostic ice skate, and that is the second E in skate. So now we're going to move on to my whips. And you know what? I forgot to write some notes down on what I am. So for my very first whip that I worked on, oh, here it is. I got this bag turned around backwards. Okay. So for the Whippagories, which is the brainchild of Sammy J of Sammy J Stitches here on Flosstube and Instagram, I followed the Whippagories, and the Whippagory for my next whip is Monochromatic, and that is Warrior by Firewing Designs. And here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it. And here is a picture of where it is now. So I don't have any of my boards down here or anything. So I worked on getting this part of the wing in and up through here in. So I am actually working on the wing section now, up in here. This is where I'm at here. I'm right about here. So I put all of this in. I put in a total of 203 stitches on this project, and the thread, I'm using a 18 count gray fabric, and it's probably I think it's a Witchell, because it does not have the orange border, or yeah, orange selvage. But the floss that I'm using is called Auntie D's, and it is a classic Colorworks, and as you can see, it is a variegated blue and purple. Maybe not. I'm recording actually in my mom's apartment, and the lighting is not very good. The window is over there, the table is over here, the kitchen is back, so the lighting is not very good, but hopefully you can see that okay. So that is my Warrior, and I love this project. It's going to be great to see it get to a finish. I am hoping to maybe put a lot of work into it in 2025 and get it finished. It would be great if I could finish it before its birthday in February, but we will see. Okay, that was Monochromatic for Whippagories. My next project that I worked on was my November Whip-A-Go. As you remember, if you remember, I was not able to get a lot of stitching in for the month of November, so I'm trying to pick up my Whip-Go and finish that. And Flea Market Flowers is by Holt, and that is what the model looks like. This is not a representation of what my project is going to look like. I'm using different colors. I'm using more of an autumnal color palette. And here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it. And here is where it is now. So I was able to put in 190 stitches, and that is all of the inside. I still have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Duh, I could have seen that right there. 6. These 8 pieces still yet to put in, and that middle will be completely finished. And so I am loving this. I'm stitching this on a 25 count potato Lugana, and I am using a thread conversion of DMC. So I am loving it. I am going to be so this was a restart. I restarted it in May of this year, and I keep wavering back and forth with it. Like, I like stitching on it, but it just is a lot of stitches. So I just need to be patient with myself, because I'm stitching it over 1 on 25 count. So that takes a lot of, sometimes it takes a lot of patience and some good light. And again, lighting is not the best right now here. So, but you know, you do what you can do. My next project that I worked on is Cozy Christmas Cottage, and I'll insert a picture of what it looks like here. It is by Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery. And here's a picture of what it looked like the last time I shared it with you. And here is where I am now. So I managed to finish the entire top border, and I started on the house coming down. I have put in a total of 344 stitches on this project, so it will go away until January. But I am loving it. I am stitching this on a 28 count white. It's Zygarde. It's actually more of a cream. It's Zygarde. And I am using, this is my first time ever using Belle Soie. This is called Tulip, and I love, can I just say it again? I love, even though, look, it's sticking to my hand. Even though I have to use 2 strands of it, I am loving this floss. It is a wonderful silk. So if you have not had a chance to try Belle Soie by Classic Colorworks, I would definitely recommend it. So there's where we are on Cozy Christmas Cottage. I might work on that tomorrow for Christmas Day. Even though I just said that I was going to put it away until January, but tomorrow is Christmas and I need to work on a Christmas project, so. Okay, the next project that I worked on for the full moon, and that was on It looks like it was on December the 15th, but I'm not totally 100% sure because I think I'll be more accurate with this going forward, but it seems like December the 15th. Oh, nope, that's right. December the 15th was the full moon. And so on the full moon, from here until I get it finished, I will be stitching on Queen of the Night by Fox and Rabbit. And here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it with you. And here is where I am now. I added 223 stitches, which means literally, I added now I'm trying to think of what I did. Oh, okay. So I added the antennae, the body, and this part of the wing here. I am stitching this on a 40 count Night Owl by Roxy Floss Co. And I'm using the call for DMC threads. So you can see there are some stitches that are still needed in here to complete this wing portion here. And then there will be more wing coming down here and then the other side. But I started this piece because of my friend Janet Jabber. I saw her stitching it and was like, I have got to get that piece. And I am loving it. It will almost glow because of the colors that they used. It will almost literally be glowing. The crown and some of the butterflies call for Krynic, and I am not sure about using the Krynic. I was thinking that I might use Petite Treasure Braid, but I'll have to see about that also. But I love stitching on that piece, so you will be seeing that piece going forward on the new moon, full moon, every month until I get it completed. That was Queen of the Night. And then my next project that I worked on has been my the project that I really thought like, oh yeah, you should be able to get this finished in a year. Well, is Mirabilia's the Christmas elf fairy. And here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it. And here is where she is at now. I put in her boots. And I also put in the beginnings of her wings up here. My Christmas elf fairy will look different from everyone else's. I am stitching mine with a conversion that was, this was gifted to me. And it was, there was a silk conversion done, which is why my coat looks different here. As you can see, this is more pink, whereas mine looks more white. So there will be some changes that it will look a little different than what everybody else is stitching. And of course, it is a skin conversion that I am doing on her. So this is Christmas Elf Fairy. What is wrong? One of her, I need to remember to fix that. One of the stitches has come loose down at the bottom for the boot. I must have clipped it too close, but there she is. Lots of beads in this project, which is why I now in retrospect look back and think, what in the world was I thinking of when I decided that she was going to be done this year? I'm stitching her on a 32 count Seraphim Sand Dunes, and I'm using a Susan Coates silk conversion. The next project that I worked on was again for Whippagories. Oh, let me go back. Okay, so Flea Market Flowers, no. Cozy Christmas Cottage was the C in Ice Skate. Queen of the Night was not included in any of the acrostics. And then Christmas Elf Fairy was used for both the E in Ice Skate, the first E, and also the Whippagories, beads, and specialty stitches, because she will eventually have a ton of beads on her. So now my next whip is for Whippagories is Sampler. And for that, I am stitching on Black Butterfly Sampler by Shaded Stitchery. I love this project. I love the floss, the fabric that I chose, all of that. Here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it with you. And here is where it is now. So as you can see, I have worked on, that is it in its entirety. That's the whole width of the project. And then I worked in putting in this border within this box here. So it will actually look like this when it is completely finished. I am stitching this on a 32 count Aurora Borealis by Live and Die LA, and I am using black, rustic black by Color and Cotton as the floss for it. This fabric is perfect. I mean, like, I couldn't have thought of a better fabric to stitch this project on. I was actually hoping to be able to use the rest of this fabric for another project that I'm stitching, but that project calls for a 40 count, and I don't know what it would be on a 32 count. I guess I need to figure that out. But I got a little time because that's not until February. So I added 209 stitches for Black Butterfly Sampler. So one of the things is about being down here, I only brought so many whips with me. And bless her heart, my daughter has been trying to send me some more whips to keep, to keep me not having to work on the same projects all the time and trying to make them work and all of that. But I don't know how many more. I think I'm going to have her send me like 5 more projects. And then after that, it'll be whatever it is, because I don't want her to keep sending me stuff down here. And then, at some point I'm going to have to transport it all back to Columbus. It'll be a long time coming before I'll have to do that, but I don't want to have too much stuff down here because I literally don't have a dedicated space for myself. So I'm, staying with my cousin, working at my mom's and all of that back and forth. So I don't want her to have to send me a whole bunch of stuff and then me try to figure out how to store it. So, because it is cold down here and I don't really want to be putting too much stuff and just leaving it stored in my car. I have a lot of stuff stored in my car right now, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. I don't want to leave my cross stitch stuff in the car and then something happen and then I'll be really upset. So The next project I worked on is Temperature Turtles by Stitching Mommy. And here is a picture of where it was when I last shared it with you. And I am pleased to announce that I have finished the November. This is the November turtle here. Now, of course, I still have all the back stitching to put in all of the turtles, but December turtle goes right here, and I am hoping, unfortunately enough, I will not be able to finish. I probably will not finish this in the month of December. It'll carry over to January, which is okay. With everything that's going on, I have learned how to just be okay with whatever I get done and whatever gets accomplished. So right now, I'm okay. You know, I won't carry it over very much more into January. I'm going to put it on, hopefully I can put it on my Bringo a couple of times and it'll get finished in January. Not hopefully will get finished in January, it will be finished in January. And when I say that, I mean the December turtle and all the back stitching for the entire piece. So it has been a fun stitch. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. If you are into temperature stitching or even want to try temperature stitching, I would recommend that you go and look at Stitching Mommy's website. She is on Etsy. I will try to link her down below. I think I have her already linked in the description box, but please check out Stitching Mommy. I know we're getting at that time of the year where people start thinking temperature charts and all of that, and I cannot recommend hers highly enough. So please go check her out. I did put in 229 stitches to get the November turtle completed. So there's where that is. I am stitching this on a 32 count Whimsical by Stitch Me, and I am using a sulky conversion that I came up with. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay. So that was Temperature Turtles. And that was actually the tea in Ice Skate for Temperature Turtles. And the total number of stitches for that turtle was 479 stitches. So I know that there are a few ladies, Miss Dina and her friends are going to be stitching the temperature tree, which I was enthused about. I wanted to stitch that initially until she came out with the butterflies, and then I was like, okay, I'm all about the butterflies. And then she came out with turtles. I was like, oh my God, okay, now I'm gonna do the turtles. So next year I'm actually going to take a break from temperature stitching for a little while. So I have some other big plans or some other things that I want to stitch. So, but she has fabulous temperature charts if you are looking into doing that. The next project that I worked on was for my Whip Go, and I did get it. It was, this project was chosen by Miss Shelia and EJ. It is called Thistle by Carolyn Manning. And here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it with you. And sorry about that. And here's where I am now. So I brought these diamonds down right here. I filled in this diamond here. And I did a few other fill-ins also. I put in 200 and 93 stitches into this project, and I love it. I'm stitching it on an 18 count gray using one thread of DMC. The called for is DMC, and I'm using that. This is my comfort stitch. If there is something that I could, if there is, this project has been the only project that I have taken to the hospital with me and been able to work on at the hospital. I love stitching on this, and again, the diamonds just go so quickly in it that it makes it easy to stitch. I am thinking that I'm going to do a little bit of pre-diamond work. That's what I'm calling it. For when I need to when I need a break from crochet, then I can just put stitches in this and just be methodical about, or not methodical, just mindless stitch diamonds, 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 and then go back in and fill in the I call them half square triangles because that's what they are, because I'm a quilter, and fill in the half square triangles. So I love this project, and we'll be looking for more Carolyn Manning projects like this, because they are just wonderful. So that was the Whip Go project for that was chosen by Mirabilia and EJ. And then the Whip Go project that I called for myself, because my number was, I had this all written down. Oh, here it is. So that was number 20. And I put in a total of 724 stitches. And my project, which was number 7, I am doing Whip Go again next year in 2025. You know, I keep saying next year like it ain't next week. Next week I'll be doing Whip Go. I'll continue doing Whip Go into 2025. I do plan on coming back again next week with a bit of a planning video, so that I can share with you all the things that I plan on getting into, with the caveat that life is right now dictating all of the things that I'm doing, so there might be some changes in there, but I'm also getting to the point where I'm deciding that it's not so much the quantity, but the quality and the enjoyment that I'm getting out of the craft. You know, I miss quilting, something terrible. But to start quilting down here would be a whole thing. Like, I don't want to bring all of my stuff here. So cross stitching crochet right now will be what it is. So this next project I worked on was my Whip Go, and it was City Sidewalks by Glendon Place. And I started this project like a couple of years ago. I believe I started this project in 2021. And here's a picture of where it was when I last shared it with you. And here is where it is now. So I literally added the tree, and all of these holes you see within the trees are for beads. So I added this tree. I then came over and I filled in all of the rest of the building. I then came over and put in the next building. Yes, I put in the next building. No, that's right. Okay, I put in the next building. I put in a total of 704 stitches in this project to meet the Whip Go. So that is where we are now. I am stitching this on a 32 count, or I'm sorry, 28 count Frost by Stitch Me. Yeah, Frost by Be Stitch Me, and I am using the called for flosses with this project. This is City Sidewalks. It was in the Christmas Ornament Edition 2018 of Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I love it. It is by Glendon Place. I love this. I love this project. I've watched Carolyn Zook of Zook stitch this project, and asked her for the chart when she was finished with it, because I didn't have, like, I started stitching in 2019, so I didn't have this magazine, but I love this chart. And City Sidewalks is one of my favorite Christmas songs, so it was fitting. I can't wait. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to have Miss Barbara finish it for me at Keepsakes, so that I can have a very fitting finish for it. So it'll be interesting to see what she can come up with for it. Okay, and I think I have giving you everything. Cozy Christmas Cottage was also used for specialty floss in the Whippagories because I'm using the Belle Soie. And I think that is all that I have for whips this week or this time. So now I'm going to move on to my plans. I do have quite a bit of Stitchy kindness and investments. So I'm going to move into my plans now and let you know what those are. Initially, I had thought that I would not be able to catch up on my Whip Go. I still have 2 projects, November. One of them is Purple Rain, and Purple Rain needs 497 stitches in it. The second project that I need to catch up on is Flea Market Flowers, and it needs 316 stitches put in on it. I think with a couple of days of dedicated stitching on just those 2 projects, I might still be able to ink out a blackout for my Whip Go, which would be wonderful for me. Like last year, or maybe it was the year before, I don't know how many years now that I've gotten a blackout board, but like that's a big goal for me. And so I'm willing to put in the extra work these last days leading up to the new year to get those put in. Garden of Zig needs at least 10 more stitches for me to meet my magazine monthly goal on that. So I'm going to pull that out and put those at least 10 stitches in. It'll be more than that because I always do. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do at least a thread. So I'll put in at least one more thread on Garden of Zig before the 31st or before the 1st. And then the only other letter that I have not stitched for Ice Skate is the letter K. And my letter K is, and I didn't bring it over here, is, or did I? Nope. Is the letter K Fairy by Nora Corbett. I'm stitching that for myself. And so I need to put 200 stitches in on that before the 31st or by the 31st so that I can have a complete, I've completed my magazine monthly acrostic and theme, and my Whip Go and my Whippagories will all be complete for the month of December, provided that I get in some good stitching time. You know, the next couple of days I'm off of work, but then Thursday and Friday I have to go back to work, and then Saturday and Sunday. So it is doable. It is definitely doable. You know, I just need to make sure that I can get it done. But if it doesn't get done, I'm going to be okay with that too, because, you know, life happens and I have to roll with the punches right now. So I am going to pause this for just a second and gather all of my investments, and then we will come right back and I will let you enjoy the rest of your holiday. So hold on for just 1 second. Okay, I wanted to share with you my Athena Stitching Goddess Designs shirt that I had made. This was one of my investments for this holiday season. She makes beautiful, beautiful t-shirts, sweatshirts, pullovers, hoodies, all the things. So please go check her out. Her website is listed in the description box below also. I am going to start off. My daughter sent me some Christmas cards that I received in the mail. And I also received some Christmas cards in the mail down here from some of my friends. So my friend Janet Jabber sent me a beautiful card with a wreath on it. And she also sent me a pomegranate raspberry tea and a skein of 3364 floss. So thank you so very much, Janet. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, my phone is dinging. The second card that I received is from the mother-daughter duo Count Twice, Stitch Once. And it is this beautiful diamond. Look at that, shimmering. It is a diamond dots. Diamond dots. Is it diamond dots? No. I'm thinking of, what is it called? Diamond dots? Diamond art? Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, ladies, so very much for all of your love and support. Isn't that just beautiful? I'm trying to keep all of my cards separated. My mom has been getting Christmas cards also, but I'm going to take my cards. I keep my Christmas cards. I keep all cards. Like, I have a whole big old box full of cards. And I don't really know why I keep, well, I used to when I would decorate my house for Christmas. All the cards that I received over the years, I would literally decorate the inside of my door with them. And then as new cards came in, I would add them to the door. So I would have a front door full of Christmas cards, which I loved that. And so I just started, once I got my own house, I just kept doing, I just keep that tradition going. So whenever I get back home again, I'll be able to add these cards to my door or to my baker's rack also, because I also would put them on my baker's rack. Sorry, I'm like, stop dinging my phone. I also received a card, a beautiful card, and a note from Miss Dina of Half to Stitch Cross Stitch. And that is so pretty. So thank you, Miss Dina. I appreciate you. I received another Christmas card. Now, these cards, Markia actually mailed down to me. Some of my friends, they actually knew the address to where I was. So they were able to send them directly to me. These cards, my daughter took the time out and thought of me and sent them to me. She sent me a little gift also. Not a little gift, but a little bit of home that meant so much to me. It's so if you've been around for a while, you know how much I love snowflakes and turtles and frogs and all the things. And so she sent me this snowflake, which is a tree topper that I use on one of my small trees. And she sent it to me with a little note, and it meant so much to me. To have a little piece of my home here with me. Okay. I didn't think that was going to be as emotional as it is, but okay. So then my next card came from my friend Debbie. And it's a cute little snowman with Santa. And then I received a card from Miss Joy Lisa, just giving her well wishes on everything that's going on in my life right now. And I received a wonderful gift. So this is the card, and I mean this card right here. If you are not a glittery person, like, whoa, it is super glittery. This is from my friend Kate, Stitchy Aardvark on Instagram, and Fickle Stitches. She's half of the Fickle Stitches duo here in on YouTube. And so this beautiful card came from her. And she also included with her card this beautiful, I'm going to take it out of the package because it's really, really difficult to see. It's a shepherd's bush, and it is called Stone Snowman. Ooh. And so that is what it looks like. It is actually a complete kit. It came with the silk, the floss holder, the beads, or the buttons, and a needle. So I'll be starting that sooner rather than later because I love a good snowman. So thank you so very much, Kate. I appreciate you. Okay, so a group of my friends and I participate. Oh, let me, before I go on to that, let me show you what else I got. So I was perusing the Facebook, and my friend Vicky of Stitch and Button put up that she had put out some new bags. You all know how I am about snowflakes. And so I, of course, had to have it. So it has this beautiful snowflake fabric with the purple and the teal on the outside. But then on the inside, it has this beautiful shimmery snowflake fabric on the inside. I also purchased from her this needle minder. And for those of you that don't know of Vicky, here is her information. So I purchased that wonderful, cute needle minder from her. And she also sent me a little gift. And it is a piece of wood that says "Believe" on it. As a Christmas tree ornament. So thank you so very much, Vicky. I appreciate this. And you, in your friendship. I placed an order because I am going to be restarting Capricorn in January as my birthday starts. So if you would care to join me, you can stitch on whatever fancy lady you would like to. I had started Capricorn a couple of years ago, I think, on my birthday, but only ended up getting the little neck in, and then I ripped the neck out thinking like, oh, okay. So now I got to restart it anyway. So I put in an order and had to get the Karen water lilies. Oh, excuse me. That little breakdown about threw me over the edge. Okay. So I picked up all of the Karen water lilies for Capricorn. This one is hot peppers. This one is espresso. and this one is grape. So I picked those up, and I also picked up the Chronic. It's a Chronic number 4 braid, 32-31. So I picked that up also, and I'm going to put these right back in here because they need to go in the project bag because I'm taking that with me. And I say I'm starting it on my birthday. I'm not like 100% sure if it's going to be my birthday or not. But anyway, I also then picked up this. I saw this finished by Sammy J. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have it. So it's called the Winter Holiday. It's a Mill Hill kit, which means it comes with everything, including the little treasure. And I don't, oh, the little, this is, I don't know what this is for. Oh, it goes in the middle of the snowflake. So they provide the treasure also. It's a little bead. But I thought it was super cute. It's called Black Friday. And I thought that was super cute. And then I picked up the Snowman 2023 from Primrose Cottage Stitches. I don't know when I'm ever going to get a chance. I'm going to have to start stitching snowmen in the summertime because I have so many snowmen. Like, I'm going to have to start stitching a snowman every month or something so that I can get them started because I love them. So, and this is a fun border. It has a tree and snowflakes in it, so that's really fun. And it's actually not that big. Well, shoot. It says 28 count. No, it's 57 by 61. So it's not very big at all. So those are my investments. And then me and my friends got together and we do a Secret Santa gift exchange kind of like thing where we did the 12 days of Christmas, maybe 13. I'm not for sure. I think we started on the 13th, but it's the 12 days of Christmas. Anyway, any whoosie what's it. Let me show you what I got. So on the what's the 10th, 7th, 8th, 10th. I had these all together and then I had to move everything. Okay, so on the 1st, I received a pack of needles, and these are John James Easy Threading Eye needles. And these actually came from Janet Jabber. Now, some of the gifts, I'm not actually sure where they came from just yet because I couldn't, like, read they didn't have a card in them and I didn't see the card. On day number 2 from Lynn Dorney, which is Lynn X Stitches Creates, I received all of these flosses. So there's some silks, there's some Bestitch Me, there's a Classic Color Works, all of these flosses. And this really means a lot to me because I didn't have any Christmas, like, you know, I didn't tell my kids that I wouldn't let my kids send anything down here to me. I didn't, you know, it was just like, you know, don't do that. So from Melina, who is part of the Count Twice, Stitch Once mother-daughter team on Flosstube, this is a 32 count fabric. It is beautiful. I see sky all over that. Like, that's a sky. That's sky. That's sky. That's a wintry sky. There might be some snowmans on this. So that was day number 3. And then on day number 4, I received from Miss Connie, who is the other half of Counts Try Stitch Once. I received this Mill Hill kit of Santa. It's called Santa, or it's called Christmas Giving. And you know, they always provide all of the floss in all of this, but you know, I'm going to have to do some converting. Okay. But I'll have to convert the face, and I mean, that's the face and the skin, the hands. So that was day number 4. Day number 5 is from my friend Beth, who is Busy Bee Stitches here on Flosstube and Instagram. And it is a Mill Hill kit, a blue jay. So that's super cute. Then on day number 6, I received a pair of scissors from Athena. On day number 7, now here's where I start losing who did what. So on day number 7, I received this cute little needle minder. It says Joy. No one put, they didn't put their name in there, so I don't know which one gifted me this, but there's Joy, and it's a little fox needle minder. Then on day number 8, I'm not sure who did this, but it is which I absolutely love. It is a scissor fob with a candy with the peppermint in the middle, and I stinking love this. This probably came from Miss Connie. Miss Connie does stuff like this all the time. So that probably did come from, well, no, because Miss Connie's bag, Miss Connie was a different color, so I don't know who. Yeah, Miss Connie was red, so this is black, so I'm not sure who gifted me this, but thank you. I love it. I love all of this stuff. So then the next day is the 9th, and that was Project Bag Day. And this came from Athena, and it is a beautiful project bag. This is all embroidered, hand embroidered, or not, it's machine embroidered, but it's it's embroidered. And it has the autumnal pumpkins and sunflowers on the inside. This bag is phenomenal. So thank you so very much, Athena. And then on day number 10, I received a floss ring with a cute little snowman on it. And I'm not sure who gave me this either. This is a great idea, though. Like, I have a bunch of these little wooden, tags. So this is an awesome idea. I'm going to consider doing this going forward with my own just blingy stuff, my own floss jewelry, and how to make sure I have my stuff marked, because I'm always like, I've got to get in the habit of kitting. So that was day number 10. On day number 11, this is a cute little magnet from Stacy Stitches and Stacy of Thread the Needle Stitchery. And it's really cute because, like, I didn't bring a whole lot of needle minders with me, so that's really cute. And then I thought it was 13 days, but there must only be 12 days. Okay, the 12 days of Christmas. Duh. Okay, so then the hint for the last day, the 12th day, it is a group of DMC flosses. So there we go. And that was the 12 days of Christmas that was celebrated by me and my chat friends group. It's a great group of ladies. They have been uber supportive of all that I am going through, and they check in with me and check on me all the time to make sure that I am not just taking care of my mom, but also taking care of myself. I want you to all have a very Merry Christmas. Remember what this season is for. It's not about the gifts under the tree. It's not about the tree. It's not about any of that. It is, that's my mom's phone ringing, which never rings. So I don't know why it's ringing now, because her phone never rings. Hold on for 1 second. It is, for me, about the birth of my Savior. And so I always try to remember that. I am remembering that is what the season is for. I want you all to be sure and take care of yourselves. Please, please, please check on the elders in your family and in your neighborhood. From what I understand, the weather is very cold. Take care of yourselves. That right there is what all I have in a nutshell. This experience has been very humbling for me, and very knowledgeable. Like, I need to take care of myself now so that when I get in my 70s, I won't have all of the issues that my mom has right now. So please do all you can for yourself while you can. With that, again, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. I hope to be back to you by the 31st. So I'm going to hold my New Year's, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye, everyone.